Hi there, dear friends. This is Grace, and welcome to another process video for me. This is number 50, and I'm sharing a layout that I used my June homemade kit. The color schemes were mostly red and pink and kind of a navy royal blue. And so this is going to be my last layout for with this kit. So I'm using scraps, and I going to use the red cardstock as my background, and then to cover up the square that I had cut out inside of it to use on a previous layout, I'm covering it up with kind of a baby blue cardstock, and then I'm just adding some more papers to go on the side. That pink one on the left is from Bella Boulevard, and then the craft with the flower is from crepe paper. And I'm using 5 pictures. They are size 2 by 3, and they are of my daughter's Valentine's party when she was a kindergarten, which would be let me think, I think it's 2012. That heart shape paper there is cut from the silhouette. I think it was just one of those free cut files in silhouette. I might be wrong, but I rarely buy a cut file in the silhouette store, and so yeah, that's probably just a freebie. Or maybe I got that from another. I also try to get cut files that are free from, like, say, Scrapbook and Cards Today blog. So I don't remember, but yeah, it was just one of the freebies because I don't really buy a lot of cut files. Anyways, I decided to, before I add that hard cut file on there, that I would use it as a stencil so that I can maximize the use of the shape or the piece of paper in my page, and also that it will coordinate with the rest of the items that's on my layout. So I'm going to be adding I added kind of a coral gelato. I just put it on a lid of a plastic baby food container, and then I added some modeling paste. And then I'm just smearing it on 3 different portions of my layout, just so that I can have kind of a visual triangle going on my layout. And then I'm going to be cleaning my items here before I move on. And I usually do my, like, if I want to do a modeling paste, or I mean a texture of some sort on my layout, I usually do that off camera so I can wait till it dries before I go on. But it was kind of a last minute idea, and so I'm just going to be using my heat gun to heat it up. And also I'm not going to clean up the leftover modeling paste on that die cut that I used as a stencil, because I felt like the bumps and the textures of it add some fun elements to the piece. So I'm just going to leave it as is. And then I'm just going to be adhering the backs of my paper onto my red cardstock, and then I'm going to move on and add my other layers. So a little bit about the pictures. I used to do a lot of double page spreads for events, and just about, I would say, like 3 years ago, I decided that to save money on printing, that I would try to make them smaller. And to do that, I have a Photoshop software. Because of my photography business, I have the Photoshop CS6, and but I heard that you can do it on Elements as well. And also I heard PicMonkey is good too for um, min, making your pictures smaller and making them fit a 4x6 canvas. So basically that's what I do with all my pictures now. If it's not the focal point picture, I make them smaller, and I either do 2 3x4s so that they can fit in a 4x6 picture, or I do 4 2x3s, and that's what you see in this page. and it helps a lot because then I can just print a bunch of 4x6. And I usually do for my scrapbooking pictures, I usually get them at Costco because they're only 13 cents. And I've seen a lot of people, they have those Canon selfies because it's very convenient for them to print pictures. And there's been times where I have been enticed to go that route, but for now, I still like the idea of getting a bunch of pictures organized and put in their little 4x6 canvases and then order a bunch at a time. So what I did was I just matted that one um, horizontal picture on a pink cardstock, a leftover scrap, and then the rest I just adhered it onto my page. And then I also did some red washi in between all those vertical papers on the back just to cover up the seams. And then I added um, a white sticker with like circles within circles. I believe that's from Creative Memories, and then I just added that on top. Like I said, I'm working with basically scraps of this kits, and this was my, let me think, I think this was my 8th layout of the month. So I was really productive in June, and that really makes me happy. And I'm going to be posting my April, I mean, why did I say April? My June. Oh no, I'm sorry. So this is my May kit. I'm forgetting. Okay, so this is my May kit, and then I will be posting my June kit pretty soon. I have this Epiphany Crafts Heart Punch. You usually use this with those epoxy stickers to make your own kind of bubble shape accents, but I'm just using the punch and I'm just punching out a bunch of hearts and from the like the reds and the pink papers, and then I'm going to be adding that onto the flower. Looking back now, I should have just stuck with that craft paper so that the flower will come out, but um, I really just wanted to exhaust all of the items that I have from this kit, so I went with layering it some more with hearts. But it's okay because I was able to add more accents to the layout. And then I'm pulling out my ephemera pack and sticker sheet from the Pen Pals line of pink paisley, and it has a lot of hearts and love themed accents, so it will work out really well with this layout and the theme of it. And then that was just a strip of paper, and I cut both ends into a notch, and then just adding accents where I want to fill it. There's really, like, I've already created my visual triangle, so I wasn't really making sure that my accents were only in 3 different spots. So you're going to see me like fill up just empty spaces that I thought would be nice to add some more items. And I'm going through my sticker sheet. I have a bunch of these stickers from um, my little shoebox, and I'm going for some letter stickers here, and I'm going to be spelling out my title, which is A Very Sweet Day. And I decided that so that I can use up a lot of these stickers, that I'm going to be dividing the words and use different colors of the same font, which is really good because then there's still cohesion in there because they're the same font, but then they're just different colors and they all match the layout. I'm going to use the brown for the words a very, and then sweet, I use the pink one for the sweet, and then for the day I'm going to use kind of a turquoise color to match that sweater that my daughter is wearing in the picture. And then these stickers are kind of old and they never really stick very well. So to make sure that they don't move around in my page once I put it in the sheet protector, I'm going to just run them through my sewing machine and just add some machine stitching just on the center of, like, I'm just going to create a couple of lines of stitching on the center of those words or those letters. And then I have, so I've done a couple of pocket letters, and I got these printable tabs, cutout tabs from one of my pocket letter swap person. I don't know what you call them, but yeah, I got some of these things, fun things from her, and so I just decided I was going to bust that out and use them in this layout because they matched with the color scheme of the page. And then she also gave me some fun sequins that matched the color scheme of the layout, and so I'm going to be adding that to the centers of the hearts because I felt like they were kind of lonely, not having anything in the center of them. So like I said, I have been doing a lot of pocket letters. Well, not a lot, but I'm going on my fourth one, and I've really enjoyed it. Maybe one of these days I will do a pocket letter reveal so I can show you what some of my pocket letter pen pals, maybe that's what they call them, have sent me. And I'm also, maybe I'll show a process video. Are you guys interested in me showing a process video of how I put together one of my pocket letters? So if yes, just leave me a comment on the description below and I would make sure to do that. I've enjoyed pocket letters because it gives me a chance to kind of swap products, and then you know, in the pocket letters, you sometimes there's a theme or you write something. Now I didn't do this with my two early ones because I didn't know I was supposed to but they would send in, they would put in there like a little bit about themselves, and I thought that's fun because then you get to know other people. And I'm sure if you send to the same person every time and then they give you some more information about them, then you really get to know them. And so, you know, the basic idea of pen pals, it really blossoms by sending it to the same person every time. So I thought that was fun. And if you haven't learned about pocket letters, just do a search on pocket letters on YouTube and you will find a plethora of ideas for it. So I'm not going to bore you on mine. Um, but anyways, going back to the layout, I decided to add some, oh, I'm showing you that I did some machine stitching on the letters. And then I added some word stickers from that old Making Memories word sticker sheet, and that one is actually a wedding one, but I found some that are, you know, love themed or for like Valentine's stuff. And then I'm busting out some more of that sticker sheet and I'm just going through them, just trying to see if I can use them all up. And I know somebody had mentioned that they would love for me to do some more pages that using more current items. And first of all, thank you everyone for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel that I have friends out there that's interested in what I do, so I appreciate that. But with regards to using up new stash, I do sometimes go out and buy some stuff. I've done some haul videos, but for the most part this year, my focus is really to use up my stash. I'm one of those people that was very fortunate enough to work in the industry for, I would say, about 6 years. And so I was doing a lot of design team work and a lot of publication work. And with that, I've gained a lot of products. Like I've gone through and did a lot of yard sales and did a lot of eBay stuff and sold a lot of my stuff. But for the most part, I still have a ton. And I'm the kind of person that gets overwhelmed when I have a lot of things. So my goal this year was to try to make a dent of all my stash. So that is my focus. But of course, when I have my new stash, I try to incorporate that with my layout. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this process video and you come back soon and subscribe. And I will see you when I see you. Bye guys.